What's good, LX Nation? What's good, Fight Night community? It is yours truly, LX Dark Sniper, the #1 leader in esports entertainment. And what I'm here to talk about is what we need to do to bring a new fight night into the forefront. Now, I know many of you are enjoying UFC 4, which just released about a week ago on PS4 and Xbox One consoles. I hope you guys are having fun, and I hope you guys are out there whooping ass and taking names. But what I really want to talk about today is an article, a couple of articles that I want to touch on that may be able to talk about more on what the developer's state of mind is and where we're at currently on the progress of getting a new Fight Night game. Now, I want to reiterate, everything can be taken as speculation here. We do not have anything confirmed, so take everything with a grain of salt. But there are some things that I do want to make light of, so we'll get straight into it. So an article by Boxingscene.com just recently dropped with an interview with one of the executive producers of UFC 4 and also Fight Night champion, Brian Hayes. And I'll put his Twitter handle in the video description. And he had this to say, and I quote, "Fight Night did not really get canceled. When EA Sports signed a deal with the UFC, EA said, hey, let's have this fighting sports team make this UFC game. We've just been busy making the UFC games, and it's been challenging finding solutions for getting Fight Night spun up and done at the same time. I don't think anyone at EA Sports ever said, cancel Fight Night. It's just never really the right time. But as soon as I find out when that right time is, I'll be yelling at people to make the game." So the real question though is when is that right time? Because if you're asking my honest opinion, I think that right time is now. Because number one, we've got a new generation of consoles coming, and I think a new Fight Night would shake the game up like Fight Night Round 3 did on the Xbox 360. And also too, if the rumors are true about the contract with UFC being over after UFC 4, now is the perfect time to make a new boxing game because they do not have any contractual obligations to make UFC 5 next. So with that being said, why not Fight Night? So the question we got to ask ourselves is what's next really? Is it UFC 5 or Fight Night Champion 2? And I want to keep saying that what EA has been saying over the past several months or even years really is very consistent, because Brian Hayes in another interview that I also want to make a light of with an exclusive interview with Dexerto.com, he says this: "I get Twitter DMs fairly consistently asking me if there's a new Fight Night. When is Fight Night? Obviously, I have fond memories and a long history with the Fight Night franchise. Internally, I have banged the drum as much as I can, but I'm just one man. Not that I'm the only one. There's other people besides me that are banging the drum also. There's a lot of things that go into kicking off another iteration of Fight Night, but I will keep banging the drum as long as I have arms to bang and drums to bang them with." And with my research and my knowledge as far as where we're at with the Fight Night game coming, I know what Brian Hayes is saying is absolutely true. He's consistent with what he's saying along with other people that are involved in the development of the Fight Night games. And it also matches what Cam Weber, another executive producer at EA Sports, had to say. I'm going to bring up an exclusive interview that he did with IGN.com. And this is what he had to say, Cam Weber, about a new Fight Night.
We had the explosion of the UFC onto the scene at that time, and then we were able to acquire that license, and it just made sense to prioritize that at the time.
You're running a business
and
after
put this
all.
team on UFC, and they've been doing that since then. We talk about it all the time, though, I will say, and we talk about what would it take to build something else with the Fight Night IP. I would not be shocked if we do again. We don't currently have anything in development with Fight Night.
Yeah.
But we're very aware of the following it has, and that there is great equity in that brand. And it's just going to be picking the right moment sometime in the future where we can build another Fight Night.
And I think that time in the future is right now. I mean, what are they going to do next? If you hear the comments from Cam Weber on what they have to say about bringing a new Fight Night back, they seem to be very vocal and very interested in doing so, just as much as we are here at the community to play one. And I think the time is now. In terms of boxing and where the sport has been and the rosters, I think we have a much, much better roster to choose from now than we did back in 2011 when Fight Night Champion was released. It sounds like the development team is consistent in saying that they want to bring back the game. And we here at the community need to ask this very important question. Who do we need to let at EA Sports know? Who do we need to contact to let them know that we want a new boxing game? The purpose of me making this video is to help people like Brian Hayes and to help people like Cam Weber to bang that drum. They've already done what they could as far as banging that drum internally, so now we need to do our job on banging that drum externally. Let EA Sports know that we want a new Fight Night game. We do not want Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury as DLC characters in an MMA game and act as if that's going to be enough. That's going to make the Fight Night fan base happy. No, what's going to make the Fight Night fan base happy is making a new boxing game. No, we do not want Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence as DLC in an MMA game. No, we do not want that. No, we do not want Mike Tyson in UFC 4. No, we do not want Andre Bishop and Isaac Frost in UFC 4. We want a new boxing game. And next gen is the perfect time to do it since we're going to be on a new console. So, like I said, the Fight Night community, we have a job to do. Our job is to bang that drum. Bang the drum 2020. Let EA Sports know we want Fight Night next. And for those of you who are playing UFC right now, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're having fun with the game. And for those who want a new boxing game, it's time to bang that drum even louder. So I'm going to close this video by saying that if EA doesn't hear what we're saying verbally, I've got some audio cues to help them out to convey the message here. The Fight Night community has their money in hand, and it's time to bang that drum. So I beg of you, for anybody who wants to get a new Fight Night game out, let EA Sports know that not only are we vocal, but it's now time to be even more vocal than ever. Bang the drum. We want a new Fight Night. Bring back Fight Night. This is LX Dark Sniper, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.